Keeping it real with Jojo Capone, IG Live Podcast. Yeah, dig. Y'all go to my YouTube channel, Jojo. I'm about to go live with my good brother, Big Chuck. Very interesting figure in this hip hop culture. There go my bro. What up, Chuck?
Good brother. How you, man?
You got it. What's the word?
Oh man, I'm trying to see what's shaking. You got the best hand out there, you
Hey,
know?
I'm trying staying above water, and
Oh man.
you know.
Listen, you swim like a dolphin. I ain't worried about you drowning. No way. No way, man.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
Michael Phelps past that, you a dolphin, you know?
hey, he from the Shy too, ain't he? Michael
Who?
Phelps from the Shy.
Yeah, I think he from the well, shit. If he ain't, I know he can swim that motherfucker. You understand me?
Yeah, he is. I wanna introduce you personally, you know what I'm saying, to my people that, chime in. This big
Okay.
my good brother. You can let them know where you're born, where you're raised, where you come from, what you represent, everything you done for the culture and
Oh
beyond.
man. Man, I done did so much, JoJo, and you know the earth is my turf. You know, we God body, so we walk around and do what we want, where we want to do it at. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Um, we I don't want it sound like I'm bragging because I've been doing it so long. You know, I got 40 years in the game, so it'll
but
sound like I'm bragging.
you
You know what
teach
I mean?
you teaching. Don't think like that. You gotta teach those that don't know. We dealing with millennials as we spoke on, and there's a lot of stuff that they don't know about you and me that they learn from us when we converse with each other like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So in your mind, you thinking of it as bragging, or as they say, if I'm stunting, my lifestyle is my lifestyle. It ain't me stunting. I'm living my
Right.
life. I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
A- Absolutely.
Stunting is when you hear guys say, "Oh, them dudes broke. Oh, she ain't got nothing. Oh, she a bum, and I got on this and that, and she wearing this or he wearing that." That's stunting. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's bragging. I don't do that. When you see me, whatever I'm wearing, I'm wearing. Wherever I'm at in the world, I'm in the world. I ain't told you this is what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? You just
Hey,
wait. This
hey,
where
let me
I'm at.
tell you something. You a globetrotter.
You did.
You understand me? I mean, every time I turn around, you in another time zone. I'm like, God damn, time zone Capone. God damn it. You
You did.
understand me? We got to change that to time zone Capone. That's
It,
what that is. You
it's, it's,
understand me?
it's been it's been that, but I wanted them to hear it from you. It's been
Oh,
time
you,
on
you
home.
better believe. You better believe it, man.
But
So
come
what's
on.
going on with you, man? I know. I'm always proud of everything you're doing, man. You've been doing it you've been consistent. That's
Yeah.
the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
You've been very consistent in what you're doing.
You're
And
right.
hey, listen, hey, whatever you a part of, I'm a part of, and likewise, you know what I mean?
Hey, but
So
the foundation was laid, and I'm a student of the game. You know what I'm saying?
I
Y'all,
appreciate
y'all
that.
laid the foundation. I was right there soaking it up. You feel me?
Thank you, brother.
So
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
that's why I want the people to know about you from you what I know about you. You see what I'm saying? I don't want
Okay.
to tell your story. I want you to tell them yourself where you from, what you represent, what you did in the culture, outside the culture. The flow is yours. The stage is yours.
Hey, listen, man, I don't know where to start, man. As far as what I've done, where I'm from up top. You understand what I'm saying? To you, the east, the beast of the east. But
Which borough? They need to know this, Chuck.
I
See,
was born in Brooklyn. Check this out.
okay.
I was born in Brooklyn. Did half my life in Boston up there. There's some guys up there. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
So plus I did 25 out here. I've been out here 25 joints now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how listen, listen,
So,
wherever I set my teeth.
so I'm gonna help you. Born in Brooklyn, raised in Boston, been living in California for 25 years. What made you get your feet wet in the game as far as the music culture? So we'll do it like that. Who did you
Okay.
start with? You got a company. I want to know the name of your company. Did you start off as an artist? Did you start off managing? You know what I'm saying? Did you start off as a label and signing people? Like you got to let the people know that. That's what they need.
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so what happens is I was rapping first, right? I
Mm-hmm.
started off rhyming.
What name you go under?
Chuck C.
Okay.
Chuck C. I was Chuck C, right? I was in a rap group called the Body Rock. That
Okay.
record album and all that old stuff. So that was in the 80s. And then my partner jumped out the window on me and went somewhere else, which was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know that I had to do my own thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went on and started managing cats like G-Rap and moving around with Kane and Rakim, Eric and Rao. You know, I'm from the original Paid in Full posse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's family. And
Mm-hmm.
so I got into it from the business perspective on the management side and had a lot of success in that, you know? So then what happened after that, man, um, you know, I started really, really managing people and getting into songwriting and production. And I had a couple of strong producers that did a lot of great things, man. And at this time, I shot to Atlanta for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out to Atlanta and I was a part of one of the biggest bounce songs since Whoop There It Is. And it's
Which,
called Shorty Swing My Way.
wait, okay. So
Oh
you
yeah,
beat on that or wrote the verse?
I put it together and I signed the girl that was singing
Mm-hmm.
is my artist. She's
Okay.
my artist. And later on,
Right.
we got to, you know, you ain't supposed to touch your product and all that old shit. But you
Where,
know,
where,
sometimes
where was she from? Because to us, in our eyes, it was like, who is this thick white girl? But was she Spanish or what? Like,
she's biracial.
okay,
Pops is a black dude. Mom's is a white lady,
okay,
and she's from Boston.
okay. From the bean,
Um,
she from the bean with all the African features.
you understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying to you, don't you?
Good Lord.
So she we did that record, and you know what's the funny thing is, from us doing that and putting that together with this kid named Eric Johnston, right, and a
Mm-hmm.
couple of them other guys, so it really turned up, right? So crazy that Jermaine Dupri turned around and he said, "Fuck that." He says, "You know, these motherfuckers ain't even from out here. How in the hell they come in and they got this crazy ass record that's crazy?" So he did this song called My Boo after that to
Mm-hmm.
try to catch up with that Shorty Swing My Way. But in the course of that Shorty Swing My Way record being done, it opened up the door for so many other people. Little John is one. Ludacris, he got his game in the publishing game that way because he wrote for KP, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the video, Shorty Swing My Way was Sleepy Brown, before
Mm-hmm.
they knew who he was.
Mm-hmm.
Polo the Don, he was Shorty in the video, and a host of other cats, you know what I mean? So what happens is the shit record took off. Platinum, we go up there, we did the deal with Sylvia Rome. Um,
Was she at she was at WIA at that time?
yeah, she was at East West.
East
Yep.
West.
She was at East West Records.
Right.
So that was Ron Sweeney, what's my boy? Damn. That's crazy. I'm drawing a blank. And we speak all the time to my brother. Um, that's a shame. Keep talking.
Right.
Anyway, Merlin Bob. Merlin. Sorry, Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
So Merlin, Yan Lee, all them. So we had a pretty good we had a big success on that record. Then we jumped on, I put on Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Off that one record, man, several people sampled the joint. They was way out. They wasn't even created at this time. One is Bryson Tiller,
Mm.
and the other one is J. Cole.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I was like, you know what? And I had met Dre and them on tour when I was out on the road with Big Daddy Kane and all that. You know, I toured with everybody from Luther Vandross to Eddie Murphy. We did and it was either Raw or Delirious tour. Um, everybody. You know what I
And,
mean?
and
So
not to cut you off, that's what's important about artists owning their masters, they publishing, and to get their royalties. Because since Bryson Tiller and J. Cole, I think you said sampled that record, you still get paid from that.
absolutely.
And that record
And
came and
The
when.
other thing about publishing, I don't think everybody should be afraid of it.
Mm-hmm.
They should really know the ins and outs of it. You know what I mean? Because you can do an admin deal or you can do a publishing deal. Like right now, there's a lot of companies trying to buy outright publishing, buy everybody's publishing, and I'm like, wow. You understand? But you know, it's financial crunch times and shit like that. So people are doing what they got to do.
Right.
But if you do sign a publishing deal, just make sure that you sign with a company that's going to work your catalog so you can reach your obligation and then get your masters back. That's the bottom line. So it's like a loan.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pay the loan back. If you don't pay the loan back, you lose, right?
Right.
Pay that shit back. Make sure they get out there. They working them records, getting them in movies and sync fees and all that, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what I mean? You get out that situation. You be up financially. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, fast forward. I'm out there in Atlanta, turning, shaking, and moving, shaking, shaking, shaking. So, I run across these cats, Tim and Bob, and a couple other people out there. Preston Crump, who did all the bass stuff for Goody Mob and Outkast and all these other cats. So, what happens is I get a phone call from Dr. Dre. He had, no. Rewind. I took G-Rap out to California
Mm-hmm.
because he featured in a song called Lady Heroin, which Sam Snead did. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to my brother Sam Snead.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mon Capone, Compton's own. So we came out here and did that joint. That took off. I leave back out, go back to Atlanta. That's when all the whole commotion went and Dre slid up out of Death Row. Okay. So he tells me, he said, yo, man, come out, will you come out and check this out and see what we can do? And I said, why not? I came out, sat for 2 weeks. He said, if you like it, then you stay out here and we'll work out something. Needless to say, I came out, dug it, made some arrangements back east, came out, and I've been here planning, right? Doing what I was doing. So I gets with him. We kicking it, this is right before M came to the table, right? But that whole situation. Anyway, which I'm gonna save some of the stuff for the docu-series that I'm doing, right? About
Oh,
the whole journey, right?
right.
So what happens is I come out, I tell him, I say, yo, listen, what's the biggest selling album you did? He said he did The Chronic. It was 3 million. So I chuckled and he looked at me and I said, I'm gonna beat that. And he said, no shit. I said, I'm gonna beat that. I'm gonna give you a bigger record than that. Needless to say, The Chronic 2001 went on to sold 6 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I beat that. I doubled that, right? Other motherfuckers took credit for it. I personally had Jay-Z write Still DRE,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote Malibu Dre on there. I mean, Malibu Dre as well. But Still DRE is what took off.
Right.
That's a guaranteed fact. They
Right.
had no relationships, no nothing. Shout out to Big John Platt and these guys that know the truth. So
Right.
that's why I got to do my thing just to let everybody know. It's not for me. It's for my kids and my grandkids to understand
What
the
you
line of work, I'm in. Because from the street perspective, a lot of them wasn't even born.
right.
So I don't like to dig back in that far in my past because
Mm-hmm.
that individual, I didn't like him myself.
Right.
He was a different type of person.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that he took part in, it was just like, God damn. So when I hear most of these cats now, they have to keep referencing back to their gangster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a street nigga. What's a fucking street nigga? That's what I need to know. You
Right.
understand? What does that consist of?
Mm-hmm.
The G code. You hear all that old stupid ass goofy shit, but if you still okay with certain things happening, you can't be okay if you, like you and I said on the last conversation that we had, just personal, that when you're with something, when I'm not with it, I'm not with it.
Right.
In no aspects of it. If it's illegal, I don't want nothing to do with it, right? If
Right.
it's legal, I got something to do with it. But one sin ain't worse than the next. It's
Mm-hmm.
the same, correct? So these people, man. Anyway, back to what we was talking about. Came out here, made history. No two ways about it. Eminem sold 16 million. Boom, 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 boom. Did that record, did 50's record, Get Rich or Die Trying, the first record, he sold 11 million. Came back. We didn't do the second one. The second one, he did 5 million. Then after that, he did 900,000. But every time I brought someone to the town and put it together, I grabbed these guys. I brought Tim and Bob out here to work with Dre.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up turning that into Thong Song. Ended up turning that to They Don't Know, John B. Ended up turning that into So Into You, Tamia. I mean, this is just what it is. Now,
And Tim
now.
something for Janet too, didn't he?
Oh no. See, with Janet, I had a writer on Buster and Janet. See, man, this shit is crazy. I had
Right.
a writer on the Janet and Buster joint. What's it gonna be?
B. Right.
Remember that joint?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Okay, that was the first. That's the first time Janet did a video with a rapper of
Mm-hmm.
that magnitude, right? So that's that. Antoinette Roberson shout out. So
Mm-hmm.
did all that, My Body, and all that Gerald Levert. Rest in peace, Gerald Levert. Shout out to Mark Gordon. So, god damn, I'll be on this like it seemed like it's a award show.
Yeah. Hey, but
But
and I'm sure you got all your plaques for all this stuff too, right?
yeah, right now I'm at the gym with my son. He boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I got him over at 10 Goose, right? So he rumbling. And but we can always get back on and see that. I got some hard with it, man.
No, I'm just asking because there's a lot of plaques that I should have got that I still never got. You know what I'm saying?
You can still get them. You
I know.
deserve them.
Right, but I'm
That's
saying
your work. That's your work.
right, but
That's your work.
to me it was like what could my kids eat off this shit? Could I sell them or what? You know what I'm saying? Like I know
Yeah,
I know what I
it's almost like a diploma, right?
yeah.
It's almost like a diploma. So these are accolades that your kids and your grandkids can be proud of.
Right.
Um, it's an award like the Grammy Awards and
Mm-hmm.
Oscars and Tonys. They got the financial means, but it's like playing for an NBA team. You get the money. After that, the goal is to receive a championship ring. It's got to get a chip. So when you look at the greats like Allen Iverson, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame,
Mm-hmm.
but he wanted that ring to top it off. You get what I'm saying to you?
Exactly.
So, yeah, no. If you are deserving of anything from your work that you've done, and you've done a lot of work in this music game,
Mm-hmm.
then I would definitely get my plaques and everything else and give them to your kids if you want to.
Too.
You
Right.
know, give them to your kids, your grandkids, if you have any, and shine.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
like people, I notice I watch a lot of people do interviews and they never like to give the people credit that was a part of the process with them. And I don't understand that. So
You know what? You know what? I learned, and you know what? It's a lot of bullshit that happened in the game where they don't give you your credit.
right.
They don't give you your credit. And I mean, not just holding them down. I'm talking about playing a role in their careers.
Right.
I've played roles in their careers. Bottom
Mm-hmm.
line, I gave Puffy Bad Boy for Life joint. We ain't going nowhere that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Nas got yourself a gun. Like it's just so much history with me in this music game, and that's my love.
Right.
Music, this entertainment game saved my life, to be honest.
Exactly.
I don't glorify a lot of the shit that I did or I was a part of,
Right.
but I'm gonna say this: this was one job that I kept and I was consistent with, and I loved the way I love it. Still love it to this day.
Right.
Still a part of some real huge shit right now. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, it's just that a lot of it I don't speak on it. Why? Because these old suckers don't get a chance to hate on it.
Exactly.
This guy's like, Tubby.
Mm-hmm.
I signed his first rap group. But you're in a position now. Do you reach back? I don't know. And so when a motherfucker talk about rules and codes and all that old dumbass shit, what happened to paying it forward? If somebody did something for you, then you turn around. I don't give a fuck what position they in, and you
Return.
do something back for them. Do
Exactly.
something back for them. Or if you got a kid that might be talented, let me do something for your son. Because your dad helped me out when I was coming up the ranks.
Right.
There's so many of them. that won't say nothing because they think it's going to make them feel less than what they're supposed to feel. No. When I brought, and it's another thing, I brought state property to Jay-Z, right? Through my man Sadiq. Sadiq called me, told me he had these cats out of Philly. I'm still up top at the time. Boom. He comes, brings me these guys, state property, Beanie Siegel's them. They get signed instantly. I called to the radio to speak to Dame and them. I'm like, yo, Jay. I said, yo, listen, man. What the fuck is going on with y'all? Not just, I'm your brother. It don't take nothing to say, yo, so this is where it is. Like I'm doing. Shout out to such and such. Shout out to whoever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because credit is due, you know? It's not going to hurt you by giving the credit. A lot of them are insecure cats, so they don't give the credit. They give you credit for the other shit that can make you lose your freedom, but they don't give you the credit for the shit that can help you get financially stable.
Exactly. And
You understand what I'm saying to you?
salute to Sadiq. He was just out here with me in the shot.
Oh, yeah?
Hope his
Yeah,
well
no.
doing good too. Yeah, but Sadiq was just out here not too long ago with me.
Oh,
But
man, that's my, man, I talk to this boy every fucking day on the phone, man.
mm-hmm.
That's my heart, man.
Understanding our relationships from the street and trying to graduate into this game in this industry, it's like people will look at it like we too passionate. And it's like we too passionate because we tired of ducking these police chases and these feds and these, you know, with us that's coming from gang communities and organized crimes, rivals, we tired of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let us, you know what I'm saying, get in a position so we can reach back and save our people. So a lot of the people in the industry, they only wanted to call me if they was getting something took from them or if somebody was trying to down or this and that. But it's like, so when are y'all going to compensate me for my works? You know what I'm saying? You just going to homie me to death. You're going to big homie me, big bro, cuzzo. You're going to do all that and never know how to, we don't know how to compensate each other. So my thing is, so now me being me, I know you owe me. So if you ain't going to deliberately give me what you know I'm supposed to get, I'm taking it. You see what I'm saying? But then I'm looked at as the wrong guy for that. You know what I'm saying? But I know people have manners and I know people was raised with manners to say, if you do something, if somebody hold the door for you, you say thank you. So if I got your jewelry back for you, you tell me thank you and here go a bonus because it's a finder's fee and everything.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I shouldn't have to tell you what you got for me or what you're going to give me for doing that. So now, since I've been through those type of things, anything I do today, you know what I'm saying? What's in it for me? If the conversation don't start off, hey, big homie, I got $15,000. I need some marketing and promotion, you know, or I need some consulting, and you can take whatever you want out the 10 or 15,000, but help me market and promote my project. I'm gonna do that all day long because his approach was right or her approach was right. But all them, please listen to my demo and could you like this and repost that with nothing? You come in empty-handed. You want me to parade for you and give my expertise to your sound and your music, and you go get. And now if I repost your stuff and you go get signed, you forgot all about that. I reposted your stuff, so the people that signed you not gonna tell you, oh, I only got on to you because JoJo posted you. We know how these work. They not gonna give me my credit. They not gonna say that because they know why. They got to run me a bankroll. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
absolutely.
So instead, they gonna say, oh, I saw you posted something. I've been on your page. I've been following you for a while. You know, and then they be intimidated by us because we trying to help the artists and not trying to sign them to Raping You records. You see what I'm saying? So because we trying to help the artists, they want to keep me and you away because like you giving free game basically now, telling artists, look, keep your publishing, do this and that. You sharing that with these people. Like we care for these kids. Them labels don't care. They want them to keep gang banging with each other because it's gonna keep adding up to streams for them.
Absolutely.
They sit around and say every Chicago artist put out a single, it do millions of views. But you thinking it's a single, but it's not a single. It's a organized crime war that's being spoke on, murders, robberies, whatever going on in this record. that the whole city that got 8 to 10 million people in it is aware of, and that's why it's doing millions of views. You see what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
it's corrupting our inner city, and then you got a person like me that's trying to help the inner city. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like,
Absolutely.
if one of them majors gave me a bag and let me come sign these artists, I know the two rivals. So instead of doing what's been happening to us, they'll sign these group of guys, but don't sign their rivals. So what do you think?
But you know what else? Not to cut you off. The craziest thing, what you said is correct, and it's 100% what they should do. But see, these artists, they rather sign with them than you.
Right.
They rather sign directly with them. Yo, big homie, let me just go over there, then I'm gonna bring you in. That's
Mm-hmm.
not how it's supposed to go. If you got loyalty and you honest, then listen, a contract is for the protection of both parties. Not
Right.
just me in my favor,
Right.
not just in your favor. It's for the protection of both parties. You have a lawyer look over yours, I'm gonna have a lawyer look over mine.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he don't like in it is gonna mark it up, vice versa with yours. So they don't want to do that, because one thing I said about these young cats and these artists, that they want to be 100%. They want 100% of all the glory,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't want to take none of the responsibility of the failure.
Right.
You
Or
understand what I'm saying to you?
didn't put in 100% for their glory.
Of course not. Of course not. The
Every
majority of them don't. You know what I'm saying?
majority,
The majority of them don't. You know,
majority,
but
majority of every artist had to come to come to me, or street figures to get their
right,
video money, their clothes, their car, anything they needed for their video. They had to come to us for it. But soon as they find a way to weasel their way from around us and try to make it seem like they done it on their own, they break out and do that. And that's the most difficult
absolutely.
thing that they do. Then when they go sign to them majors and they sign a Raping You Records contract, now they want to come back to you and say, man, they not letting me put out the type of music I want to make, or they just holding me up. So now I can't make money. They telling me I can't drop the single. Every single I give them, they don't like it. Man, big homie, do you know them over there? Now you want to call me. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Absolutely. Let me tell you something, man. I know firsthand how that worked, man. And it's crazy. A lot of them just don't have no loyalty, man. So you have to fuck the handshake and
Brother.
all that old shit. That's the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your paperwork is correct for yourself. Protect you, so you ain't got to knock a nigga head off. We
Mm-hmm.
don't have to go to where I'm going to take it, because I know you don't really want to go where I'm going to take it.
Exactly.
Let's do it where we're supposed to do it, paperwork wise, so it's legalized, and this is what it is. So if you want out, buy me out, go on about your business. I got a more than enough success. I've been a part of over 180 million records sold. Say what
Exactly.
the fuck you want to say. That's a fact. That's a guaranteed fact. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? I go around the world and find motherfuckers. That's how Lupe got in the game. I went, Shorty Capone and them brought me down,
Mm-hmm.
had a showcase in your town.
Mm-hmm.
I picked 3 people. Lupe was one. I called the nigga Jay-Z, told him this nigga's crazy. That nigga Jay flew him in town. The rest is history. He had a 15-year career.
Right.
Lupe admit that. He'll admit that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
You
Lupe
know,
keep it a
but
buck.
a lot of it I'm trying to save for the situation, but it's
Yeah,
because it's you and my
yeah,
respect and love that
it,
me and you have for one
off,
another. I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on and give it to you real and kick it to you. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're trying to do now, man, is establish ourselves in a situation where we don't have to, there's a lot of times you get jammed up guilty by association.
true.
They can get a picture of you coming out of with one of your homies that's not doing right, and damn, or boom, all they got to do is say, did you not know? Did you know? So the conspiracy is one of the easiest charges to put on a motherfucker and the hardest to beat.
Exactly.
Now, your friend is going to be your friend. There's no two ways about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you still got to understand that just sometimes association, the way they try to play it, because we strong
Yeah.
globally. We strong globally, not just locally, strong globally.
Exactly. Them rumors will kill a person's whole career. So what we gonna
Um,
do? We gonna switch gears off the music industry so that way you can save everything for your documentary. And
absolutely.
congratulations on your documentary.
Thank you,
So
brother. Thank
we gonna
you.
we gonna switch gears about us unifying and coming together. I know that people got scared when the unity was brought to us during uh the Black Wall Street era. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So Then they came with COINTELPRO with the Black Panthers and any melanated black groups that was trying to fight for the people rights. They killed them. So I don't know if people use that as an excuse to not unify anymore. But I want to say, you know, somebody just hit me today. Jojo, get on Clubhouse. They got Kanye on there. I don't care who they got on there. If Kanye owned Clubhouse, Jojo would be on there.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to continue to lead my people to fatten the pockets of the oppressors. I'm not going to continue to do that. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
I'm already on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if none of us have and well, Facebook own both of them, so we already know who own it. You know,
Period.
I don't know what their staff look like. I don't know how many melanated people that they got on their staff. You know, so my thing is, what me and you was talking about, I'm looking for 2021, the Kanyes, the Jay-Z, the Puff Daddies, the Birdmans, the Master P's,
The Magic Johnsons.
Dr. Dre, Magic Johnson, Justin, Oprah Winfrey.
Absolutely.
Why them eight? Because they like-minded with the money.
Right.
Why 8 can't get together and help save our culture? We never know if that's what they're doing, because one of them can be single-handedly doing that, because we see Jay don't speak about a lot of stuff, and boom, he come out, he about to help the people with their taxes, I mean, with their credit and all that. So Jay don't like to say what he doing, he just do it. He a show you type of person. So
absolutely.
But my whole thing, look, why y'all 8 great individuals can't come together, send 5 women, 5 guys to some school to learn about coding and all this stuff, so they can build their own gaming systems, they can build our social media platform apps and stuff like that, so we can keep them trillions that they say we spend a year, we can spend it amongst each other, and y'all can employ more of us. And I think for sure that will stop a lot of us killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely,
words, we killing each other over money and wanting nice things. All of them.
We're not. They're killing right now, not over nothing. They're not even getting no money because the drug game's fucked up. Hey, the borders is twisted. So, and everybody got weed, right? Including Warren Buffett. What Warren Buffett did is he jumped in the game. He bought up all the land. So guess what? The growers need to go through him to be able to grow. So he's going to eat. He don't even need the motherfucking money. But he went and he capitalized on what he's seen, the traction going, the direction it's going in. Let me purchase the land. Let me purchase the motherfucking land that they're going to need to cultivate.
Exactly.
And that's what he did. So
now, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna throw my little partner under the bus, right? But my little partner, he like, man, big homie, I got about 300,000 to 500,000 I want to invest into some weed. So I'm like, cool, we gonna go to Colorado. You know what I'm saying? My cousin godmother, she's an Asian lady, and she owns so many acres I don't even know. But she had so many acres full of the hemp. You need the hemp to grow the weed. You see what I'm saying? So she a bigger Warren Buffett in that type of situation. So she telling him stuff from the hemp to do what they doing. He didn't want to do that. He wanted pounds. You see what I'm saying? So she trying to give him the game and put him up on game. But once again, that was his money. He can do what he want to do with it. My cousin got upset with me because she like, you had me set up this meeting and he didn't buy nothing. He do. I say, listen, cuzzo, I can't tell that man what to do with his money. He came and he asked her that. But what I did like about her, like she builds hotels out of her pocket, out of her own money. This lady she builds hotels. So I said, okay, well, since he don't want to get to invest in the hemp, how about you put us on the game with the hotels and let us invest this money and get to show us the ropes with the hotel? Absolutely. Well, you know what she done though? She stopped us in our tracks. Basically was like, if y'all ain't gonna do the hemp, I ain't gonna do the hotel with y'all. You see what I'm saying?
Did she do it? Did she think thinking that if you weren't serious about doing the weed, then you definitely ain't gonna be serious about this.
And it could have been that. I don't know because I didn't get the axe. And then turn around and we see the dude from what's the guy, Aki David. He wind up getting caught on the plane with like $100 million or something worth of the hemp. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
Alki David.
Yeah, he caught a
Yeah.
big case. You know what I'm saying
I
about.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So once I saw that, I'm like, damn. If my little dude would have invested in that hemp instead of Aki going wherever he had to go to try to buy it and get it over here, we had it right here in Colorado. We could have been the
Right,
distributors to a billionaire.
right.
Cause it
But
ain't
you
it.
know, there's so many laws. They switch up the laws so crazy with that. Just like they make everybody, oh, it's legal to have the weed, right? But what they're
They ain't
doing now is if they catch you to smell it in the car and they do the blood work on you, they give you a DUI. That thing is 15,000 a beat. $15,000 a
mm-hmm.
DUI, the first one. So they know what we like to do, right? And they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to capitalize on, okay, we're gonna legalize it. So all those brothers that's in jail doing a bunch of time over that smoke, right? Over the weed, what are you gonna do? Eventually you're gonna have to let them dudes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how we gonna keep the black man uh, oppressed is by adding these other laws because we don't research laws. We just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they just said it's legal. I'm right around with this. Next thing you know, you're smoking. A cat just came to see me a week ago, and he got pulled over going back up to San Francisco. And I
Right.
told him he was smoking. And he said, they gave me a DUI. And I said, I just told you that they would do that. I just
And
told you.
and they
He
was
got,
doing open the stores, the weed shops. They don't want to put the money in the banks. You know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah, because it's a cash business.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
also what
cash business.
they left it open for all the jack boys or robbers to run in them spots and rob them because where you putting the money at? You see what I'm
Right,
saying? They know
right,
you put the money in the bank, so now breaking and entering is through the roof. So then now, you know what she was saying with the hemp and the hemp oils and stuff like that. She was trying to let us know, listen, y'all do the business with me with the hemp and the hemp oils. Y'all go to all y'all research centers and hospitals and facilities like that and sell them the hemp oil. They using it and buying it up for the cancer patients. So
right,
she putting us on $1 billion game, but my little man, he thinking low balling. You see what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
He pounds, and I'm study trying to tell him, look, bro, you came to me for me to give you some game. You know what I'm saying on how to consult you and what to do with the bread. But then you stuck at square one with this pound shit. Man, you tripping. And then now when the Aki Davis story come, he sent it to me. I say, I told you, bro. That man just went and spent like $100 million or something crazy on some hemp, on the hemp and hemp oils and all that. You see what I'm saying? But
and then he got jammed up with it.
yeah, he got jammed up with the case. He got a case. He got a case. If you Google it, Aki David drug bust, it'll pop up.
Alki David, he's a real controversial guy. I was
Yeah.
dealing with him once. He wanted to pay Floyd Mayweather 100 and something $1 million for the Pacquiao fight. Like he wanted to be the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And Mayweather's like, what? 150? I mean, 100 million dollars. I'm gonna make 300. I need to deal with him. But see, he's controversial like that.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to keep himself relevant with all that, and he got bread.
Yeah.
He a billionaire. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So he knows what to do. But
Yeah, but that
yeah,
was
man, we need to put our people together that got the strength and that have the financial means that
mm-hmm.
can invest a certain amount like you would into these streaming networks and things of that nature. I know some folks right now who are open. They're going around the country buying small boutique hotels,
Mm-hmm.
and they're turning them into cannabis-friendly hotels. Them shit's gonna be sold out.
Yeah.
Where
That
you can go and literally just smoke. They got they got the vending machines and shit that's gonna be in there that's gonna have the weed in it, where you can just buy it right then and there.
they already got that. Them vending machines in a whole lot of places
What I'm
already.
saying, I'm talking about in them hotels that they
Oh
buying.
yeah.
So that them shit's gonna be sold out
And
constantly.
that's gonna help people from not trying to travel with the weed. You see what I'm saying?
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see,
It's a lot of different ways you can get some money, man.
You got to
Whole
make
bunch of ways to get money.
you got to make everything people friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Any vices that people have, you have to cater to them, and
Right.
that basically decide on how to what to invest in. You know what liquor. It was a prohibition. Liquor was illegal. Now they sell it out on every corner. You see what I'm saying?
But you
So
got to think about it. That's how the Kennedys got their strength. They
exactly.
father Joe. They father Joe was about that liquor game, and
Yeah.
every Kennedy that's born comes into the game with $1 million on it in their account.
Right.
That's why they're so strong. They strong. You understand? And that's why
Mm-hmm.
once you're strong financially, what's the rest?
Yeah. The
Cash
generation.
rule.
But that's what I'm saying, the generational wealth. And I'm just still wondering when I'm hearing about them saying the Rock Nation brunches and all that. I want them Rock Nation brunches to leave with saying we got Magic on the team, Jay on the team, Birdman on the team, Master P on the team. I want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So we know that, listen, when it's time to stop wearing this high-end clothing, but we can wear the high-end clothing from our designer, people
Right.
from our, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we didn't got accustomed to things, and now you want to yank the rug from under us. We've been wearing this high-end stuff all our life, and we shop with Dapper Dan. And look, it took 50 years for them to just finally give Dapper Dan a plug. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and then they had the nerve to steal his idea, like, but he had the culture behind him. So my thing is this: the culture is us. That's our voice. So when anytime somebody doing something wrong to us, we tap into the culture speaks out, and we get get justification. So
Absolutely.
we need to do more of that with with all his political systems and all that. Of course, free Larry Hoover. That's why they kept Larry in jail.
Free King Hoover, no question.
He said, man, real gangsters go to them polls, man, and start voting. You got to
Absolutely.
vote our people in there because they controlling the laws. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody going to be giving you 70 years for an ounce of coke. You see what I'm saying? For one, we ain't bringing the coke over here. So y'all need to be penalizing the border patrol guy. That's who needs to be the case. Why y'all study giving us the jacking the case up on us? We taxpayer money is paying y'all, or the government is paying y'all to block the borders from letting this stuff come across here.
Right.
Y'all let it come across here, dump it in our city, or as we know, CIA and that whole Rick Ross case, they was dumping it in our neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
it's like, how we really living? Like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Now,
Absolutely.
population control, so y'all locking majority of us up, or y'all poisoning the foods. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's now every bank, every other month they sending you something about how they about to be taxing your money and all that.
And
Every
they've been doing that since the beginning of banking. You know, if you look into your account, just think about this. You wouldn't identify with $5 missing out of your account every month
right.
because you spend money. Just five. That's you're just one account, right? My
Mm-hmm.
account, and then 400 or 4,500 other people.
Mm-hmm.
$5 a month. How
Mm-hmm.
much money would that be, right? And that's just one of the executives doing that. You understand what I'm saying to you? We
Mm-hmm.
don't pay attention to a lot of the fine line shit that they do until it's too late. And only time they let you get away with it is when they on their ass getting ready to bust them for some shit they did. Then they
Mm-hmm.
throw it to them, so it goes rampant. Just like these cats is doing these PPE and the SBA loans or whatever that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
So they stole so much money prior. The boys get ready to get on them. They send it to the hood. The hood think they out slicking them, and then boom, they take your eye off for him. That was just one person. But these guys are over there going absolutely crazy. They
Right.
catching it. And what are you doing when you get the money?
I
What
just
are you
seen
doing?
my sister right now. I think she took 3.7 million. She just spent 64,000 or 68,000 in Chanel. She done bought some Hermes bag for 12,000. She bought 2 houses, a Range Rover. Like, baby, this a paper trail. You know what I'm saying? They
Not
gave
only is it a paper trail. Once you set up these fake companies, that's
mm-hmm.
when it becomes federal.
Federal.
So if you don't have the true employees like you're putting down and you're marking them down and got taxes on them employees, you fucked. That's
Right.
mail fraud. That's tax invasion. All kind of dumb shit. So they come back and they box you. They roof your dumb ass.
And they
That's what they're doing.
and they trying to. I think they said it's 30 years. They offering her like 30 years already.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? But you got Bernie Madoff. I don't even think Bernie got that much time, and he took
Fuck.
billions.
He took 50 billion.
Right.
50 billion.
And I don't even know if his case was carry 30.
My God. But you know, it's a different game when it's white collar versus the local bullshit, you know? So
Mm,
you think about a motherfucker that hit a bank. He get way less time than a person that get caught with 2 ounces of cooked up coke.
exactly.
He get way less time. Way less time. You know, a motherfucker can embezzle $50 million and sit on 10 years.
Hmm.
Motherfucker can get caught with a half a brick and get a L. We
Right.
know brothers that been sitting forever. Look, shout out to the brother Harry O that just come home. He was
Hmm.
sitting up in there 32 years. 32 years. And several other Dow Jones, my man Cat, that I know forever, just come home. 32 years, wrongfully accused. You
He's
understand what I'm saying? But you can't.
somebody just said the lawyer told him a year and a day if under 500,000. So basically, if you scam under 500,000, you get a year and a day. So that's why you got a lot of guys that do the scam and say, man, y'all that's selling drugs is stupid. Because y'all getting more time and y'all ain't making as much money. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, my thought is this though, and I agree. Well, I'm gonna say this: the nigga that go to jail ain't the winner. That's
no.
not the winner. I don't give a
Mm-mm.
fuck what you say or what nobody else say. That's not the winner.
Right.
Don't follow that bullshit. I don't give a damn about none of it. That's not the winner. You understand what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers don't go to jail when they do their bullshit. They do their bullshit and they sit back. You go and get $3.7 million and you spend 12,000 on Birkin bags. You go spend 25,000 on Chanel. Some shit that your bail ain't gonna be ain't even gonna be. They're gonna give you a $5 million bail or no bail. On top of that, you understand what I'm saying to you? So the way we think and the way we process things and way we sensationalize things, it's just crazy to me, man. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous.
And you, and you know
We need
what?
brothers like myself,
Mm-hmm.
um, and several other brothers that mine is right enough that care enough about these kids to want to speak to them. You know, I hear so many say, "Yo, big homie, listen, man, them motherfuckers is hard headed. Let
Yeah.
them learn the hard way." Guess what
Right.
I said to them?
Mm-hmm.
We were hard headed too.
Too, right. But you know what? Because like I was gonna say, the sisters that just came home and they did the BET Trap Queens and told their story. A lot of them was playing the paper checks and the bank frauds, wire frauds, and all that. And it's kind of like I repost things like that because I feel like let these younger girls or younger guys see that type of stuff and hear their stories, and we thinking that when we coming out and telling our stories for the youth to listen and don't follow that path, but for some odd reason, each person's situation is different, and they be needing that right now cash, or at least they think they be needing that right now cash. But
Right,
you can get some right now cash from just hustling, meaning legal hustling. Going, if people wasn't robbing and snatching purses and all that and wallets to this day, the people wouldn't mind letting you bag their groceries. But you
right,
go say, I'm gonna help you with your groceries. Next thing you know, you knocking them over head, you stealing their car and carjacking them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all, the people that would help you, you running them away. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And then it's like car washes. You can go to a car wash. The car wash might pay you $3 to $6 per car plus a tip. You can be going home every day, depending on how many hours you working, with $200, $300 a day. That's still good money. So
you
if you
better believe it.
if you saying you need some right now money, you got to put in the work for it. So you just got a lot of people that don't want to work, so they want to take it or get it for free. You know what I'm saying? But then I looked at just seeing the little boy was in New York. He was 18 years old. They went in the house. He had $1 million cash. They found him through his computer because he's scamming. So I guess he was selling the merch that he was getting. He had $1 million cash, 18 years old, sitting up in the house. So you don't even got nowhere to stash the money. You don't even know nobody.
Absolutely.
You don't even know nobody you could have gave the money to
Or
turn,
trusted. Or trusted to
or
hold them up.
you know that was coming, or trusted
Period.
to do something with the money. Because you done already made you done already then jumped out the window. You see what I'm saying? So now, once you do get caught, the restitution's so high. You see what I'm saying? If you only took $1 million, they want 3.5 in restitution. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
they're gonna keep you in the.
Absolutely.
So it's like spare yourself from the evils that they're gonna do to you, man. Because once they make you a felon, you non-void to the world. You a slave to them. You don't.
Yeah,
You
but and what we got to realize is hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. What we got to realize is that it's repercussions. A lot of these people are doing things with no sense of repercussions.
mm-hmm.
It's going to be repercussions. Now, I was just telling somebody this the other day. I don't know if you agree with me, but knowing you that you should, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make us think about rats. I don't agree with ratting at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with it. That's first things first. But what I do say is this. Instead of being so upset with the rat that ratted on you, be offended and upset with yourself for giving that motherfucking sucker enough information to sink you.
Yeah,
Who
but
did that to you?
but
You did
but
that to you.
but keep in mind, Chuck, you got a lot of them that's infiltrators. So you don't know he playing a game. He didn't get caught. He didn't get caught last week up the block with something, and now he want to spare himself. So when I say I dislike rats, it's for that person. If you do the crime, do the time. Don't
Right, right.
do the crime and then now you want to wiggle your way out of it by putting somebody else in pain. I don't. That's cowardly behavior to me.
Yeah,
That's
but
what.
that's the act of a rat. But what I'm saying to you is this. I've been noticing over the years, and you know as well, being moving
Mm-hmm.
around the way you did. A lot of these cats are fuck with dudes without them being game tested, right?
Exactly.
Because he got a foreign, because they say he got a bag, because he got some jewelry, you take his word for what it is. Oh, that's my man. He get money in VA. Oh, that's my man. He get money in Brooklyn. Oh, that's my man. He get money in Boston. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't even know who the fuck he is because, like you said, the infiltration.
Mm-hmm.
Satan got to make his people look like God's people, so you don't know the difference.
Right.
Truth. So instead of you doing your full research on this cat and saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. They say he messed with Tracy up the block. But we need a little bit more information before we jump out the window with this cat.
And then
But
when they
most
tell and you ask Tracy, do you know this guy? Tracy, like, I ain't never heard of this dude.
ain't never even heard of son.
But now
Period.
he done Jay Reed you. He done wore the wire on you already.
You're done.
Man,
You're done.
I'm keeping it 100, bro. I'm sitting here reading a case right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading a case right now. Some brothers just got jammed up on. The stupidity in the case I'm reading, I damn near wanted to throw my phone so far across the window. Across the roof. I'm like, is y'all serious? Y'all telling me in 2021, you still sleeping in the house where everything is at?
That's crazy.
Bro,
That's crazy.
like reading it is unbelievable, bro. Like it's unbelievable. And then these is dudes that's been down before 10 years, 14, 15 years. Y'all been in the federal penitentiary. Y'all know how they work. And you telling me you come home and fall victim to the same thing all over again and do everything like a beginner. Reading the paper is unbelievable, bro. I'm reading it, the docket sheets, and I'm saying to myself, what's wrong with y'all, man? You know everything is times 1,000 out here. Cameras,
Absolutely.
you know, camera system, everything is it's amplified. And y'all telling me you sleeping in a house with this stuff? Y'all like it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. And guess what? They're gonna roof their asses too. Because they say you should have known. You should have known.
You should have known better. But see, my thing is this. You reading the monies that was involved, the money that was in the house, all these millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands that was in each cribs and all this. And it's like, did y'all give any, or like you say, if a lot of us get that money like that and you couldn't trust nobody to really give it to them. So you
Right.
either buried it somewhere, because now who you think gonna do that whole bid with you? The people that you ain't give $2 to.
They ain't doing it.
People
First
you,
thing they gonna say,
the people,
fuck him. I didn't
the,
even know he was getting that type of money.
no, no, but that's what I'm saying. They gonna be calling for jail, wanting you to keep a phone on for them, want you to do 3-ways for them, want you to send them money for their watch, their jogging suits, their shoes, to give money to their baby mamas here and there. They want you to do all that. But now you got to read their case and see that they was dealing with millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and didn't give you $10.
No,
Because
fuck that.
they're gonna tell the case even was going on for a year or for 2 years. So for a year or to 2 years, you accumulated millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars that you had your hand on and was in your possession, and you not once thought this girl solid, this auntie solid, this uncle solid, this cousin solid. Let me put something to the side for them, so if all else fail. You so stupid and so greedy, you done kept everything in one house, so now when they come kick the door in, they done took everything.
Including your ass.
This is what I'm saying.
Including your ass. They take you and the merchandise. Like, that's, you hustle. Hey, listen,
I couldn't believe
you get you a motherfucking 5 summer run and then got to go sit down for 30 years. That shit ain't popping. That shit is silly. You understand what I'm saying?
I couldn't
So
believe
what I want to do, because my son just got out, so from the gym, I want us to further this, so
sure.
that we can, when I get to the location, then I'm gonna hit you back so we can jump back on it, because there's a lot of grounds that we can discuss, and we need to definitely put together something to where, as though the ones that are really, really strong, the Birdmans, the Jay-Z's, the Puffs, the Oprahs, these people need to, for us, for our people,
right.
for what you've been through. Help out the ones that want to be helped, and then the ones that are hopeless, they'll look around and be like, "Well, god damn, yeah, my man, yeah, he really did it. Let's make it be okay again with looking out for each other, man." In the 70s, we looked out for each other. You get what I'm saying?
Because
it was okay.
Everybody's saying the blind leading the blind. So okay, the ones that can see need to lead the blind.
Absolutely.
So our brothers and our sisters that got the hundreds of millions or more, nobody counting y'all money. We don't know what y'all investing in or what y'all got y'all money tied into. We ain't saying that. We saying put some kind of system together.
Absolutely.
For us to follow you righteous brothers and sisters to the promised land. That's all we say. So we don't bump our head. So everybody is responsible. Nobody want to take responsibility, but like they say, it take a village to raise a child. Y'all that made it to billionaires and 100 millionaires. Come on, man, and raise this village the right way. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying the same thing you're saying. So what we need to do is definitely be pushing that line, because there's more kids than adults. Yeah. There's no two ways about it. There's a lot more kids than adults, and they just need guidance, man. A lot of them need guidance. A lot of the fathers not in the homes. I raised 3 of my sons. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do. I raise. You understand what I'm saying? I raise my boys so that they can be decent citizens when they go out in the world. Right. That's what I'm doing. 100%. I stopped a lot of things because of my children, and I want them to be decent. So when I'm out and I say, "Yo, that's Uncle Jojo," and they're respectful, you say, "Damn, man, how old is he?" "Oh, he's 16. Oh man, he's super respectful."
Exactly.
Yeah, that shouldn't be abnormal. No, it's abnormal now. Exactly. But it shouldn't be. You understand what I'm saying to you? But we're gonna build on it.
Yeah, because we got 29 seconds. It was about to shut us off. So
oh, really?
Big Chuck, the drama family, yeah. So it was 20 seconds now. So
okay.
So we'll get back to it.
Okay. I love you, brother, as always. Okay. It's for the protection of both parties. Not just me in my favor. Right. Not just in your favor. It's for the protection of both parties. You have a lawyer look over yours, I'm gonna have a lawyer look over mine.